dog in the street.
Welcome in Twin City Sports Talk. Trevor, Jack, and Bruce back for the first full episode in a while.
Yeah,
we got a name that
seriously.
franchise for today, so it's gonna be fun. Trevor is spitting out the clues there for us. First time Trevor's gonna be doing that because he picked up his first name that franchise win in 2 weeks ago.
When we did it,
whenever that was. Yeah.
It was like middle of January. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Middle.
All right. First off, today's sponsor, KitchenWise Closet Wise. Again, they are a family-owned, operated business, proudly serving the Twin Cities. If you want to maximize your space, they're the team to know. They specialize in creating the custom solutions designed around how people actually live. Kitchens, closets, pantries, garages, and more. They transform underused or cluttered spaces into something both beautiful and highly functional. What sets them apart is their focus on the smart layouts, quality materials, and custom designs that make the most of every inch. If you want the storage spaces that work harder for you, KitchenWise and ClosetWise will make it happen. Call or go to their website to get someone out for a free consultation. Their phone number is right there for anyone that wants to call them. Tell them Twin City Sports Talk sent you. Perfect. And my layout is all screwed up now.
Yeah, I was going to say
there we go. All right. We got a lot to get to today. Me and Jack made predictions on the Wolves game last night we'll get to here. And then it is also a nice hot take Tuesday for everyone that celebrates this awesome Tuesday holiday. And then we got some Twin stuff to get through, a little preview about some player predictions on the season now that pitchers and catchers report in 2 days. So it's right around the corner today. Here. The Twins report on the 12th.
Well, the Twins report? I know most teams had their guys report today.
Well, players, they report on the 16th in all of the MLB.
Yeah.
Pitchers and catchers, yeah. All right. First off, I'm going to pop the predictions up here from last night. Wolves entered Target Center to play the Atlanta Hawks. Coming off of a just horrible start to this easy month of basketball that they've been gifted. Jack and I went through it last night. The Wolves started out 1-3 in the month of February here, where they have 10 games, and 2 of those are against teams over 500. And they started out 1-3. So it was tough, but last night they got their get back or whatever people want to say for that. I said the Wolves would win. So that is a correct prediction because the Wolves ended up winning 138-116. Kind of a blowout. Naz Reid getting in the fist fight with whoever that Atlanta.
Can we even really call it a fist fight, though?
Well, yeah. I guess not, but like very scrappy.
What was the other fight last night? There was another fight, and was it
in the Charlotte game?
And
it was
Detroit?
Stewart again.
Yeah.
Stewart's the one that charged LeBron that one time, but couldn't get to him because everyone held him back.
Put fighting in
a few
basketball.
scuffles.
That would make it way better.
Jack did say the Wolves would lose. He was going off of that. I mean, pretty smart.
I'm going to continue to say they're going to lose until they win like 3-4 in a row.
So. That's fair, and I might tag along with you there. Jack did say Rudy would have 12 or less rebounds. I should have said 10, but either way, Rudy had 6 rebounds last night. So correct from Jack there, and by a big margin.
Big margin, I'd say that.
Yeah. I said Nikhil Alexander-Walker, old friend. Trevor, you were at the game. He got a little tribute video, right? Warm
welcome.
Yeah.
Everyone loved him. It was funny. He kind of hid from where I was sitting because I was behind Atlanta's bench, and he was like tucked on the very last seat on the bench. And then he came up afterwards. But yeah, it was showing all the great moments. My favorite that they showed on the billboard was when, they had that half-court trap on Jamal Murray, him and McDaniels in there just absolutely harassing him. But they weren't touching him, right? It was all clean. Murray started panicking.
Was that like game 7 too? It was either 6 or 7 there.
I think that was the game where we were down, and then we had that ballistic comeback. But great warm welcome to him, and showed all of his great highlights. He actually started slow in that game too, and then with your prediction getting busted, it looked good. It looked like he was going to get the under, and then the Wolves did a better job at containing McCollum. and then Nikhil and others
Yeah,
started scoring.
McCollum, he had 26 at halftime, was it?
Well, he had 16 after the first.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
He was scoring from everywhere.
He's on fire.
But yeah, once when the Wolves emphasized on, not letting him score and having Atlanta beat us with someone else, that's where, the Wolves pulled away. Atlanta had a few drives where, they got it somewhat close, but then Finch would call a timeout, kind of end that momentum. And yeah, what was even the final? I'm blanking here.
138.
Right there.
Here.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a weird game because they were flat to start because McCollum was all over us.
Oh yeah.
And then they pulled away. And then the whole Nasri.
I was worried in the first quarter there because that's how it's been the last 3 games. So
yeah. But yeah, the whole Nasri thing. I mean, he did get shoved. It looked like, and then for the Muhammad Gay guy to like just be oblivious and pretend he didn't. Like he was like, I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Nas, I mean, could have chilled out a little bit, but in a game where you had a big lead, who cares if you get ejected? You got everyone chanting Nas Reed, Nas Reed, Nas Reed. It was pretty good. So
yeah, Trevor kind of hinted at it there. My prediction kind of barely wrong. Nikhil ended with 23 points, but he had 17, which this prediction was 17 or less points. And he had 17 with like 6.5 minutes left, I think. So either way, ended with 23, got a little hot at the end, but that's a wrong prediction. So the standings now are on the right. I went 1-0, 0 points. Jack did have the loss for the game, but he gained a point.
I'll take my point.
Up to 14 now for Jack. Trevor, 1 game below 500. And Trevor, we did say yesterday, this prediction season, it goes till week 1 of the NFL season every year. That's when it'll be done. And the record is percentage-wise but the points, it just stinks. I am on every day. I make more predictions than you guys. So if I get more points, that sucks. But you guys, it's the percentage for the winning percentage. That's what will win you guys a championship. Either way, but Trevor's close to 500. All right. Gonna pop that off the screen. Like I said, it's a hot take Tuesday, and my thing's all messed up again. Everyone has their hot takes. Jack, do you want to go first? You got a hot take for us?
I do. So I guess, well, actually no. I feel like this is a decent one. So you got obviously a lot of major things happening in the MLB this offseason with big ownerships like big markets like the Dodgers, Mets, Yankees, Boston, honestly, I would say now. But one team that's really stuck out to me is, I hate to say, but the Mets. They've made quite the additions and subtractions to their team compared to last year. Like you got freaking Simeon now, you got rid of McNeil, you got rid of Alonso, you got rid of Nimmo. They added Devin Williams. They added I don't know. I blank it. Anyway,
I couldn't name him either, but they've added a ton. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been in the conversations for most guys. But my hot take is the New York Mets will miss the playoffs for the second year in a row.
Wow.
Under the Juan Soto era.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah.
A little bit of bias, obviously, in there, but
I mean, I like that. I mean, it's kind of funny year after year now, seeing them fail in their terms. Yeah.
Like Francisco Lindor is constantly bitching at everybody, yelling at them, whether it be politics or botched throw or
he's always
chemistry
talking.
Wins championships. I will say that forever.
And that's why the Yankees haven't won one.
Hey, honestly, from my understanding, chemistry is great in there.
So what does win championships then, Jack?
Well, obviously chemistry, but you got to have actual talent in there too.
So the Yankees don't have talent, is what you're saying.
Well, it's going to hurt them with Aaron Judge's injury now, so.
Yep. All right. I'll shoot my hot take next. My hot take is something that kind of tags along with what I said yesterday. Chris Finch, I've loved how you've coached for the Wolves for many years now. I mean, how many years has it been, Trev? It's been like 5, 6 now.
Yeah, it's pretty much been the Ant run.
Yeah, exactly. So 5 or 6 years, a good tenure there. But Finch, if you don't get your guys coming to play each game against the Pelicans, against the Clippers, against these bad teams, I counted before this, like 9 bad losses this year, like bad losses. And if people want to do the math, if they won like 7 of those games instead, which they should have won all of them because they're against very inferior opponents, like the Suns without Devin Booker. And we could go back. They've lost to the Grizzlies twice now, which I get it. They have Jaren Jackson Jr., but John Morant was out both of those games. Very inferior teams here. Let's see here. If they won 7 of those, they would be sitting 1 game below OKC right now in the West. So, and that's the thing. San Antonio, Oklahoma City, they don't lose these types of games. That's what you need to do. The Wolves obviously don't care about playoff seeding at all. Last year, they went into the playoffs as the 6th seed, I think, and played the 3 seed Lakers last year. It would be great to have some home court advantage in a game 7 because of how loaded this West is. Finch, my hot take is I really I get we've had playoff success, but you are going to get your butt fired if this keeps happening. There's 9 bad losses. If you have like 15 on the year because they're over the halfway point, they have like 30 games left now, give or take. Finchy will get fired if he keeps these disappointments going, because this team, you do not know if they're going to come up and play hard and play fast in a game. You just never know. So there's your hot take. Finchy will get fired if this keeps happening.
Oh, that's hot.
What was your cost per what do you think we'll do?
What's the timeline on
I said it no, I mean this year if he has 15, 16, he has 9 really bad losses. Now we're getting to the home stretch. If he has 5 or 6 more this year and you lose in the second round or the Western Conference Finals again, which I get this West is tough, but I would very much like to see a different approach to things, because Finchy is all about defense. That's what I'm saying. If he ends this year with 15 or 16 really bad losses, I think it's a hot take. It's not my prediction, but I think he should go. That's my thing here, because he preaches about hard, fast defenses, but this defense comes to play in 1 in every 2 games. 50% of games, they're just not there.
Games it's an off day. I mean, I don't want to turn
exactly.
That's just the NBA though. No one plays defense till the playoffs start. So that's
OKC does. They've done it for 3 years.
They've had bad losses though too.
I get it,
schedule, but
I get it. But the Wolves are also very healthy. This entire year. Ant was out for a week and a half stretch. They've had no significant injury. Jalen Williams is out for OKC. Not saying that should affect them at all, but it is the NBA. But for that, you can't have these losses.
No,
there's a reason why you can't get over this playoff hump. Get better than a damn 6th seed, and maybe it can change. Maybe it can change if you have a few more home games in the playoffs. I don't care. It's a whole season. This is what you're paid to do. Try a little bit on defense. But the first thing is get rid of Julius Randle for that reason. No, I'm kidding.
There you go.
Cut him. No. Either way, that's my hot take. Trevor is up.
Sure, Trevor.
All right. Well, it's quite simple. Questy got fired, so that means KOC is next. They haven't been able to draft. You haven't had any playoff success. And as of right now, we've had inconsistency with McCarthy.
Oh, that's hot.
That's normal with a young quarterback, so we're not going to harp on the young quarterback. We've talked our pieces of that numerous times on this podcast. But it's kind of simply just made Flores the highest paid defensive coordinator. If you, 1, don't make playoffs, and 2, even if you make playoffs but you don't win in a playoff game, and you have Brian Flores, highest paid defensive coordinator, and you have Josh McCown.
Someone has to take the fall.
OC.
Yeah.
Yep.
Point being is now KOC's the next fall guy. Obviously, a lot of the drafting has fallen on Quessy just sucking. But obviously O'Connell has to take a lot of blame for that too. So you have guys that can replace each other. So yeah, if the Vikings don't make playoffs, he's instantly gone. Now, if you make playoffs and you lose, I still think you're fired because of the Flores effect. So you promote Flores. He's your defensive-minded head coach, opposite of O'Connell, who's our quarterback's coach, who can continue developing McCarthy, your boy Josh McCown. Or, slim chance you lose one of them, you also got Keenan McCardell, who's got an interest to be an OC.
Oh, yeah.
So Kevin O'Connell, your seat warmers are on, whether you like it or not.
Oh, that's
Welcome
hot.
to Minnesota, home of the
I really
cold.
like this hot take.
Yeah,
I really do. I mean,
That
some
sounds great.
people, this is their fantasy. Like, fire KOC, promote Brian Flores. I mean, some people are pounding the table for this.
Is the play calling was inconsistent this year when you have backup quarterback play, or whether it was McCarthy. The third and short, when we were passing, what was the percentage? Around 70% on third and short.
Yes.
When you invested in the O-line, you brought in Jordan Mason for those short yardage situations. So we're going to sound really stupid, and KOC is a good coach when he can consistently do it. But also, I mean, Vikings haven't won a Super Bowl. We haven't had much success, really, since 2009. So, I mean, it's kind of like the Wild, right? I mean, the Wild have gone through their coaches. We make the playoffs almost every year, but the Wild haven't done it yet. Now, this team is the best team we've maybe had in our lifetimes for the Wild, or the history of the Wild, I should say. So kind of the same thing with the Vikings. I mean, KLC's a good coach. He'd instantly get hired immediately, and there's major risk to it, but because this will be year 6, right?
Well, here's 5. Like, KOC is also like, he's not like a super tough, like hard-nosed guy.
No, he's not
more of an analytics guy.
Yeah.
I think it could benefit a team by having Brian Flores, like a Mike Vrabel type head coach, where he's going to push these guys to their limit. Like,
or if you can get a team desperate enough, like any team with a young quarterback, maybe you'll not necessarily fire, but you could maybe get a return for KLC. Because Sean Payton is the last coach to get fired. Traded.
Well, I mean, Jay Glazer came out with that report at the end of the Sam Darnold season, like last year, where KOC was apparently being in like trade talks, which I believe that 0%. I mean, there's like
I'm
no
sure
way.
Teams inquired, but yeah,
I've never understood that the NFL. Like, it's the only league that does that. I'm pretty sure where you can trade your head coach, isn't it?
I don't know. I feel like if you can do it in the NFL, I'm sure you can do it in the other sports. But I think you're right. I don't. At least that.
I don't think other sports.
Never liked the idea of that.
The NFL coaching matters so much more than every other sport. In the MLB, it doesn't matter really at all. In the NBA, it's really just your main
NHL.
Coach.
You can argue because
yes, but like there's still only like 3 like higher up coaches on the bench. The NFL, you have like every position coach, like every single thing.
Yeah.
Either way, I feel like you could, but I've never heard of a different coach trade in any other sport, really. So
yeah, I don't know. I've always found that weird.
Yeah,
that you can do that.
Yeah, but good hot take from Trev.
That was a good one, Trevor.
I already know you're gonna get a comment from someone saying this is not a hot take.
You're
this
an
is
idiot.
realistic.
I am an
what
idiot.
we need
I didn't go to
do.
college. I barely graduated high school. No, that's not true. But I never said I was smart. I'm just a little wild.
Yeah, no,
not weird.
I get it.
Oh man. All right. We're gonna get to our main topic from today, and we're gonna be talking about the Twins because now, just like we hinted at the beginning of the episode, Twins baseball coming around, MLB coming around, the NFL's done. So it's the MLB's turn. So we are gonna be going through the Twins, not very in depth, but we're gonna give an all-star. Like each of us are gonna name a player on the Twins that will make the all-star game. And then we are going to name a breakout player, not like a Byron Buxton, but like a guy who has like
a young guy,
not established guy has a really good year, and makes a name for himself. And then we're going to name a disappointment, someone who is going to completely flunk the 2026 season, maybe lose their job. We don't know. So we're going to get to it here. Who wants to start? I'll start. You know what? I'll start here.
Okay. Say less.
Let's start with the All-Stars. All right, so All-Star, there's actually a couple different names that you could go here. Like, this team has a few guys. Where I'm thinking is this Twins starting staff is very deep, a lot of depth. And I think coming off of a very injury-rattled 2025, I think Pablo Lopez is going to have a fantastic year this year and get back to his 2023 form. I mean, he was really good in his 13 games he pitched last year, ended the year well. He is the club's ace, him and Ryan. It's 1A, 1B. You could flip either one anyway, really. But Pablo Lopez will make the All-Star game for the Twins. I think he's going to have the thing that I am most confident on. His 2024 season was way worse than his 2023 season, but it was because of the main fact that his sweeper got hit around a ton. Because if you look at the advanced metrics of it, his sweeper did not have anywhere close to the same spin rate it had in 2023. I don't know why. I don't know what the reasoning is for that. He just didn't have it. Maybe he was tweaking something with it, but I'm pretty sure 55 to 60% of his strikeouts in 2023, where he did make the All-Star game, came on that sweeper. It was a deadly pitch. I have a feeling that he's going to be including that a lot more and getting back to that 2023 form with it. Pablo Lopez will make the All-Star game.
Oh, yeah.
There's mine.
Okay.
All right, Jack.
Do we have to start with All-Star game?
You can go wherever you want. No, just go wherever you want.
Okay. I'm going to counter your argument there.
Oh.
I have my 2026 most disappointing Twins player of the year being Pablo Lopez.
Okay.
You have a guy. He's aging. How old is he right now? Oh, I guess he's only 29, but that's not that old. He's been very inconsistent for 2 seasons now. Like you were talking about his sweeper. His sweeper has been just hot ass the last 2 years. He's been inconsistent with injury. He's been very, and you have Joe Ryan breathing down his neck potentially to take his A spot. Now, okay, I don't want to say necessarily he's going to be a total bust this year, but I don't necessarily think he's going to improve. Where I could see being, I don't even know you could use him as trade bait is what I'm saying here.
Oh, he'll have value. Unless he really
might.
But
he might. But I don't know. I have a hunch. I've thought that ever since Joe Ryan's kind of taken the spotlight. He's just, honestly, it doesn't seem like he's had as much drive, which, I mean, that's fair. But
I mean, yes, Joe Ryan took the spotlight last year, but Pablo was hurt the whole year, basically.
No, yeah, I know. But
yes.
I don't know. With pitchers, it's kind of either hit or miss whether they come back from injuries. So I don't know. I know you're sitting there shaking your head
No. I mean, it's always tough to project coming off of a whole injured year. I mean, so a lot of instances where players cannot get back to a form that they once had. So no, that's not. I'm not judging in any way. That's completely fair what you've said right here. So no. All right, Trev.
All right, let's rip it, Trevor.
All right. Well, if you guys have Bruce, what's going with the All-Star? Jack doing the let down. I'll go with the breakout year. I'm gonna go with Pablo Lopez.
Oh my God!
Just all 3 of us now.
Breakout candidate.
No. That was a joke.
Yeah.
I'm torn on
James Harden.
Yeah.
Did you see
We don't do that
yesterday?
again.
Yeah.
I did listen. Anyways, I'll do a real breakout player. I know McAble will be an interesting choice. My worry with him is just you've got a lot of starters, so he'll definitely get time. I just don't know if it'll be enough to truly have him as a breakout year. I think you can hopefully, fingers crossed, we can see the growth or the continued growth as what he can keep progressing into, and the whole reason we traded Duran for him.
Yep.
I'm going to go a little under the radar. It's not like the funnest of positions, but I'm going to go with Fundy Funderburk. He dominated most of his ever since he was in AAA the last 4 years. I do know, if I remember correctly, I think it was mix of injuries and just not pitching a lot. He did have one bad year, but 3 of the 4 years before he, like, especially with all the trades, kind of finished, and now he's kind of seems like a regular, like a full-time MLB guy, but he dominated in AAA. I think he can be a very sneaky, good setup man some nights, or get the 7th inning, or heck, even just high leverage.
Well,
right?
he will.
It's like 6th, 7th inning, and it's whatever. Like two of the next 3 hitters are. I'm trying to think of like Colston Montgomery. Say we're playing the White Sox, and it's like bases loaded, or 2nd and 3rd, or 2 runners on. Right, you want to get that lefty matchup. Funderburk finished the last 2 months very strong post trade deadline. And I think he's just going to continue it. He's Rogers. It's weird because I'll be curious who between him and Rogers who gets more of the chunk of like the lefty on lefty matchups, or just like the more higher leverage situations.
I'm more interested to see real quick. I'm more interested to see who's going to get the actual closer role between Rogers and Sands.
I almost think it'll be just by committee and matchups.
You don't think there's going to be really a closer?
I don't think it'll be like a designated closer.
Not early on. I think first 2 or 3 months you're playing matchups. Whoever's fresh, who hasn't pitched the last day or two. I think it could be. I literally think it could be between Funderburk would be pushing it, but I think Sands, Topa possibly, Rogers did it with the Twins, especially if it's like 2 lefty hitters come in. Anyways, but back to my point. I really liked what I saw with Funderburk. I know Bruce and I have been high on him kind of ever since we've been tracking his AAA dominance. So I'm going to go with Funderburk
for the breakout candidate.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, I'm going to stick on the breakout candidate front here. And I'm going to go with a guy Jack and I talked about yesterday or like the day before or something. I'll just say the name. Brooks Lee. Brooks Lee, first year actually having the shortstop position locked up, not being behind Carlos Correa there. He's really, really talented defensively. He could easily win a Gold Glove in his career, easily. But yeah, he's going into this year with no pressure with anyone really behind him. I mean, yeah, they have Kalen Culpepper and a few other infielders in
Tristan Gray.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Like they have guys in the minor leagues and stuff, but he is not being pushed, and he doesn't have to flip between 2nd and 3rd base and short some days this year. That is his spot. So this offseason, Brooks, I really hope you are honed in on the breaking balls at the plate and just figuring out your swing on both sides, because I think a breakout year for him would be, I am honestly predicting right now, yeah, it might be a bit far-fetched, but I think Brooks Lee will be a 270 hitter this year. He's going to make like a 30-point jump here. He hit 230, 240 last year. It makes way too much sense for him to improve. I guess I could say drastically. I don't think he's going to be a 300 hitter really at all in his career, but I have a very good feeling he's going to make a huge jump and be just a really good. I mean, being a switch hitter is already a big key in the MLB. And if he can figure out his swing on the right side specifically, his left side, I don't have any worries about. The right side is more what worries me with that, but just get it figured out. Just don't be striking out. Swing the bat a little bit more. And I am confident in Brooks in that department, and I think he's going to have a fantastic year and really have his breakout year. So
okay,
there we go. All right, Jack.
I'm going to stick with the breakout.
Perfect.
I have your 2023 Twins legend deciding he wants to play a full season. So Royce Lewis is my Twins breakout candidate of the year.
Okay.
I know we kind of wanted to stick to younger guys, but
he's still close.
Yeah, he's going into his, I would consider it his senior year. I know this is a guy who's never played more than 110 games in a season.
Yep.
So
Byron Buxton 2.0.
Seriously. But honestly, with like the grit that Royce has, and like honestly, I feel like he's such a game changer when he is actively like participating in the games. Like
Yeah.
even if he's not like, let's say he's in a slump, still I feel like he's going to be kind of this like next coming leader after Buck.
Yep.
I don't know. I could just kind of see
Something like
that
that.
in his like character. I know that's kind of cliche to say, but
He's a really positive dude.
He's a
For everything
very
he's
positive
been
guy.
through. Like,
very positive.
yeah.
So to even see him just on the field, like at least I want to see at least 130 games from him this year.
I hope
130
so.
games.
I think that's a little bit of a stretch.
Right.
I would hope for 110, but that
Really?
130
I
would.
think he can do it. I
Okay.
really think he can do it this year.
There we go, Twins
Fingers
fans.
crossed. Seriously.
I mean,
All right,
And
so
he
if
really-
Roy stays healthy for 130 games, how much does that help the playoff chances? Right,
I
just
think
from
the
that
playoff
fact.
chances go from like 10% to
You're saying
I'm
to
gonna say
make it, right?
25.
Yeah, to make it, because right now Fangraphs has a 38% chance of the Twins making the playoffs.
Really?
So I think that goes.
I'm thinking boost it to 50 or 60.
I'd say 50, 55. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just
Or it
having
might-
him be
It
like
might
another
boost
leader.
it too.
Oh,
just kidding,
gosh.
I won't
Don't
do that.
Oh my god.
Don't do that crap. We are gonna keep the 6-7 people out of our show.
Yeah. Seriously. But like
Gosh.
he's like last year his OPS dipped significantly. Well, okay, I should say the last 2 years. It went from a 9.2 to like what do I want to say this year? It's like I think it was under 7, I know.
For
His
what?
OPS. Well, he
His
he
OPS
did play
under
100 games
7.
last year, right?
Yeah, he did. He played 100 something. What was it? 106.
I think it was
There
like
it is.
106. Okay, yeah.
But just to see him break out and let's say maybe jump his OPS by a few ticks there,
Yeah.
get like mid 8s, I'd be okay with that. Mid 8s.
Yeah.
low
I'd be
9s.
fine with right around gosh darn league average, but
Yeah.
that's the type of
Just-
hitter he is. He should be in the
Oh,
eights.
he absolutely should.
Mhm.
He's got the vibes and he's got the power when needed. So there's my
there's
Twins
that's
breakout player.
That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, Trev, you have either All-Star or
Oh, yeah. Well, I can do All-Star because I got to do
Yeah,
All-Star and no letdown. I'm going to go with
Yep.
my letdown here.
I
I'm
got
going to go, and I'll clarify from the get-go. I don't think he'll be full Eddie Julian, regression, but I do
Tragic.
think Keyshaw will take a letdown. Just more scouting on him. The more he plays in all that, he's super young. It was literally his rookie year. I think with how well he played, expectations might be a tad too high because he finished right at like 3.0. I think it was right above 300, right?
It was like
He was around the
306.
cusp, but I think he might be more of like maybe say a more average, but he'll still be like good enough to stay as a starter. I think he might go from like his 300 year down to like 250. I can't remember how many homers he had, but I just don't think he'll repeat. I think it might be a slight regression.
Well, actually, Jack and I did the math. He's actually still going to be considered a rookie this year.
he will.
He only
He
had
played-
like
he played
52
49
games or
games.
whatever, or 49. Yeah, there we go.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, not
Either
much
way,
to it. I
yeah.
mean, I'm not concerned or anything. I think he'll be productive, but yeah, people might be too high of expectations for what his rookie year was. So
That's the thing with the difference between him and Brooks Lee is, if his bat regresses, Keyshawn's defense is really bad. Brooks Lee has his defense. That's what kept him as like an everyday guy for the Twins, was you're going to get top tier defense. If Keyshawn's bat goes cold for 2 months, he's not going to be in the lineup. No, not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah. I don't like it just because I'm a big Keyshaw stan. Both of these guys know that, but it's a good take and it's realistic for sure. Yeah. After only having
A good
41
take, but
games.
L take.
For me, I'll take
Hey,
from my personal preference, but
I'm just being realistic.
it is realistic
That's
for
what they
sure.
do.
Oh, it absolutely is.
All right, I need an opinion because I don't know if this would even really count as a disappointing year, but
I don't think so.
okay. So I have my disappointment left, and it's a guy that honestly his whole career's already been disappointing. He's basically gonna go in as the DH for this team, Trevor Larnach. Here's the thing. Is he 29 now? 29, 30? One of those. I know he's one of
Take a
them,
peek
but
here, huh?
Larnach can still not hit any breaking ball. Not a changeup, not a curve, not a slider. He can't hit at all. And lefties, he's unhittable. He's unplayable against lefties. You can't put him up there when a lefty's starting. He's and he was our first round pick.
Yeah, Larnach's
And he was
28.
28. Okay, but either way, like at that age, when he's been in league for 4 years now, 4.5 years, this guy, you drafted him to hit 35 home runs in a year, and he's still gonna give you like
He hasn't even been
15
halfway
to
there.
yeah, like he'll give you like
He hasn't even
15.
reached the halfway mark. 17 was his most.
Yeah, 17. So he's
Last
right
year.
around there. But like, and I have no doubt that he'll do that again. But my disappointment is just adding on to the already there disappointment from the Trevor Larnach ball player right there, because it hasn't been pretty. I don't think it ever will be. It's going to go down as a draft bust, because when you draft a guy in the first round, he cannot be hitting 240, 250 in every year of his career or whatever he's hitting. But that's my disappointment. Just a simple one, because he's
his
already
highest has been
disappointing.
259.
Really? Okay, so that's his best year,
in
259
and 112.
Nice.
All
right. All right, Jack. What do you have left? You have
Okay, I'm kind of gonna go counter. I already countered you, so now it's time to go counter Trevor. Your new Twins All-Star is gonna be Luke Keeschel this year.
Jack's going at us this episode. I like it.
So okay, I do like where you went, Trevor, with the he's going there's going to be demand for Keeschel to play good, and I mean he's already got his thumb deal going on. But honestly, I hate to shit on the All-Star game, because at the end of the day, it is a popularity vote.
Yeah.
So you got a rising, I would call him a future star. I think he's gonna have a solid career, whether he stays with us or if we go sell him to Boston again and he becomes a Hall of Famer, or whatever ends up happening.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be kind of like because this will be his official rookie year, like Bruce said earlier. I think he's gonna kind of turn it on here, and we're really gonna see kind of oh shit, our infield is gonna be kind of nuts, excluding Josh Bell, and Eric Wagaman. But
yep.
I don't know. I could really see that. I mean, especially with it being the vote again. You have some stud second baseman in the AL. I mean, you got the little fella. You got honestly, you could argue Jeff McNeil now. Jazz.
Oh yeah.
There are some big names, but I do think he's gonna kind of put himself out there this year, and people are gonna kind of think, oh shit, this guy could be a stud. So those are new Twins 2026 All-Star.
Yeah, I really like it. I really think Keeschel is going to be a fantastic player for the Twins for the next 5 years, because Trevor's not saying he's Eddie Julian in any way either. I'm not saying that Trevor thinks that, but my main thing is Eddie Julian couldn't hit the best in the minor leagues. He got pulled up in 2023, basically just because we got hit with a huge injury bug. I forget who the kind of starting second basemen were for us that year, but he was not on the opening day roster or anything. No, that was Pablo's year. So Arise was traded before the season. Either way, Eddie did not hit for average in the minor leagues. Keeschel in 2023 with the Twins, his first minor league year, he hit 288, and then in 2024 hit 303. He's always hitting for average. In 2023, he also hit 15 home runs, which he's not a power hitter, so 15 home runs he's shown, and most of that was in AAA. Or sorry, AA, not AAA. AAA was last year. I'm a big Luke Keeschel fan. I've paid a lot of attention to him in the minor leagues, and it's not going to be an Eddie Julian type situation. And if it does, every Twins fan, you can come flame me for it, because I'm the one that keeps hyping him up. So come flame me when it does happen. But all right, Trev, you have one more, right?
Yep. I got my All-Star.
Okay.
And it's quite simple. It's going to be Billy Hargrove, Joe Ryan.
Billy Hargrove.
Billy Hargrove, a.k.a. Joe Ryan. You get
Billy
it
Pole.
because of the hair.
Yep.
Dab on him. No,
Let's go.
I mean, Ryan's got one job. Pitch well enough for New York, whether it's either of the New York teams or whether it's Boston again or whether he wants to reunite with our boy Louis Varland. If he wants to go to Atlanta, all he has to do is just pitch one more good year. Not even a full year. He just needs to pitch good up till July. And then, boom, we can trade him for the next.
But he's free. He's free
Yeah,
from this.
he's free. The Polettes would be like, oh, you keep pitching well. You want to be paid, huh? Not by us.
Yep.
You will have to go somewhere else to have that happen.
You're gone.
So Joe Ryan will most definitely be an all-star because he's got his big stack.
He walks into their office, like Jeremy Zoll like calls him up. Hey, Joe, come down to the office real quick. Walks
Joe,
in,
you need to stop playing so good.
He's like, hey. Jeremy's like, you want to get paid, don't you? And Joe's like, yes, I do. What are you going to offer me? Well, we're sending you to the Giants. Oh,
okay.
Cool.
Okay, I'm going to live in the Bay.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy.
We're sending you to the Giants for washed Matt Chapman. And $5 million.
I like that, though, Trev. That's a good one. Right before we get to our name that franchise for the first time in a month, the Twins did announce their non-roster invitees to spring training. Okay. And obviously I'll start with the infielders. So Aaron Sabato, he was our first round pick, right, Trev?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first round pick in 2020. Sure. Yeah. He had his first good year last year. Every year before that was horrible in every way. So he's going to be in spring training there. Kalen Culpepper is also the big one. All-star shortstop, Gold Glove, really good bat. Gio Urshela, Orlando Arcia, and then Tanner Scoble. So a good group for like non-roster invite.
Actually, a lot of intriguing guys for not being.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, these are some intriguing names. I get Gio and Orlando are old, but I mean, one in the catchers, Ricardo Olivar, really good contact bat at the catcher. He's just not really good defensively. I've paid a lot of attention to him. Trevor and I have talked about him quite a bit over the past few years, but and then like a bunch of pitchers, Matt Bowen, like the knuckleballer Corey Lewis. But the big one here that's kind of interesting, Matt Cantarino, Matt Cantarino, sorry.
Yeah.
He hasn't pitched since 2022, but he has.
Whoa.
I think he's had Tommy John twice.
Yeah.
It's just been injury after injury after injury. And I'm
really
sure
sucks.
if I remember correctly, he's been released by us. We brought him back because I don't think he went elsewhere.
I think it was at the beginning of last season we released him. And then, obviously brought him back.
Like, just kidding. You're back.
Yeah, but like Matt, he has really, really good stuff. But the last year he did pitch was 2022. And I'm pulling up his stats right now because I really want to see this. So, listen to these stats real quick. 2019, he had a 1.4 ERA in 25 innings pitched, 31 strikeouts, a whip of 0.6. So, really good year. Obviously, that was low. That was rookie ball and then low A. But 2021, in 23 innings pitched, he had a 0.78 ERA with a whip of 0.61, 45 strikeouts in 23 innings. And then in 2022, he pitched in Double-A for most of the year. He had a 1.9 ERA in 37 innings, and he also had 54 strikeouts. So in 37 innings, he is really.
I like this.
But he hasn't pitched in 3
injuries,
years. So it really sucks. The Twins are keeping with him. They're not giving up yet. He's 28 years old now. So I feel bad for him, though, because he, like I said, really good stuff. The stats show it. But it's just now he's 28 and he hasn't played any Major League Ball. He's been
if he ever does get called up and all that, it's going to remind me a lot of Thielbar. sort of.
Yes.
Except
Yeah, a little
Thielbar
bit.
had like
Oh,
2
yeah.
stints, but it's kind of like how Thielbar came out of nowhere, signed that minor league deal, and then that's what started his whole like second stint.
Yeah.
Whereas with us, and then last year, yeah, because he was with us the year prior. Yeah,
Mhm.
1 year with Chicago. Did he even get signed? What is
No,
Thielbar?
he's not signed yet. Or no. I forget.
I think he did sign. I think we're thinking of Colombe.
Yeah, Coolin,
Regardless,
he's
it
not
don't
signed. But
matter.
either way, the last one that's interesting, Walker Jenkins, he got the spring training invite.
Oh, let's
So,
go.
Oh yeah, I mean you gotta give it to him.
also, yeah. But Kalai Rosario is kind of the other known name that
Mhm.
for outfielders that got invited. But either way, that's kind of the big ones there. So, Twin spring
Ooh.
training starts this week. All
Buy
right.
your tickets now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, Trev. It is time for Name That Franchise. This is a segment, people, where we bring 3 teams. All right. And Jack and I are going to be competing to guess which franchise this is. Trevor's going to be spitting out clues. Let me read off the standings. So Trevor has 1 point. That's why he got the win the last time we played. That's why he's spitting out the clues now. I'm at 2.5. I don't remember how I got a half point. But that had to
Let's
have happened
scrap
in one
it.
of. No, I think I'm good.
Wasn't it like a tie? Like
Something
we're-
like that. I don't know, but Jack's at 2 points, so I'm at 2.5. Jack's at 2, and Trevor's at 1. So 100. All right, Trevor. Let's
All right.
let's
I
start
will
this
admit
thing
I
out.
kind of did a poor job at arranging this, so hopefully
So we
I
got to be
don't
ready early.
repeat. Well, we'll see how it goes.
Okay. All right.
You guys
all
are
right.
smart enough. It's all NBA teams. Jack's favorite. Just kidding. Or am I not? Am I
All
playing
right,
mind games?
and
Who
that's
knows?
the end of the episode. That was fun.
All right, clue 1. And I'm going to try slowing it down because I know I went a little quick the first time I did it.
Mhm.
All right, Liz's team has moved more than almost any other team in the league that this team is in. So they've moved the most in their kind of history of existing.
Yep.
This team's first year becoming a team was 1960. Then they moved in the year. So from 1960 up till 1982. Then they moved to a new city in 1982. Moved again 13 years later, 18 years later. Oh my gosh. 13 years later in 95. And moved one more time. I'm not going to say the most recent year. But
Yep.
the most recent is the team, or where they're located currently.
That it is now.
So
Okay.
I am so lost.
Okay, so
A lot of
I'm
moving.
so
No,
confused.
you don't need to repeat it. But
it's 4 teams. Good. Yeah, I'm throwing you off. All right, 4 teams. Or sorry, this team's been in 4 different locations.
wow. Okay.
Their colors and logo is intended to be intimidating. Be like
Okay,
villain-like.
Yep. Give us a second. All right,
Villain,
so 4
mean.
Wait, what?
villain.
So, like,
Colors?
the colors, I didn't say the colors because that'll be a big giveaway. The colors and like the logo are meant to be intimidating.
Colors and logo are meant to be
I
intimidating.
have a guess, but we all know how
It'd be
that
like a
went last
villain.
time.
Yeah,
Yep,
each
3
round here
guesses.
we get 3 guesses, and Jack hates this rule, but it's how it has to go. If you guess the third time, the other person wins the round automatically. If you get the third one wrong, so you gotta be smart.
Another thing with the logo is that it has pretty much been the same from the get-go of 1960. They've barely changed it, so there really hasn't been any remodeling. Or there hasn't been. Very, very minor, but it's been the same like since 1960 to what they wear now.
Okay.
They have a slogan, "Just win, baby." That's their team's slogan, "Just win, baby."
It's like we still don't even know what the league is, Bruce.
just gonna keep-
I might have a guess, but I'm gonna listen to another clue.
I had a guess, but that has been debunked.
This might. Well, actually, yeah, I'll do this one later. Another clue: This team was the first team in its league to hire a Latino coach. They also won a championship with that coach. Or sorry, it was the first Latino to win a championship, and they
In this
actually won
league's
2.
history.
Yeah. So it's the first Latino coach
Oh,
to win a championship. This coach did win 2 championships. I'll keep going because I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of a hard clue.
Well, it kind of narrows it down. Well, keep going.
Well, not really.
Well,
They do have one of the most feared fan bases in sports. They do have a team or like a name for their fans. I'm not gonna get at that right away because that'll be like a big giveaway or a big hint, I should say. Keep going. Here is where it might start.
I'm gonna make a guess. The Atlanta Braves.
No.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I'll keep going. This team had a phenomenal athlete. He was a two-way athlete in 2 sports. So he was a legend in 1 sport, and he made an all-star game in another league, both professional, to clarify. So he's a two-way. He was like an Ohtani. Not
quite.
Ohtani. Crap. I'm thinking of two-way. That's where I got Ohtani. Never mind. He was a great player in 2 sports. Gosh, who the heck was I trying? Anyways, we'll keep going. Phenomenal athlete in 2 sports. I thought that would help out a little bit more. Keep that in the back of your guys' heads. This team has won 3 Super Bowl.
Okay. Falcons.
Damn it! I meant to say championship. No, so I meant to say 3 championships.
Son of a gun.
Well, that's fine.
Right.
You got to give it away at some point.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start. Bruce is at 2. Jack, you're in a good spot. So 3 championships. All 3 were with different coaches. They are one of the most hated teams. If you're not a fan of that team, they are also deeply loved.
I gotta get.
If it is if it's your team, deep love for their team.
I gotta
But
guess.
also like very hated at the same time.
I
Go
know.
ahead.
Dallas Cowboys.
No.
Oh, thank God I didn't guess. I was so
Nope.
yeah. We were thinking
That's
the
who you're
same
gonna
thing
guess.
there. Oh yeah. Oh, 100%.
The
Okay.
years of their championships, they've made 5. They've won 3.
Is this the championships or like
Yeah, like the
their
championship.
game or the
big-
NFL, like the Super Bowl?
The big
Yeah,
game.
The big game.
The dance.
Yeah, Super
Okay.
Bowl. I guess I did ruin it.
You
Yeah,
already
the
said it.
Super
So
Bowl.
yeah. The Super Bowl.
So they've won 3 Super Bowls. Last 2 of the years were 67, 76, 80, 83. Most recent 2002. This team has not been too good in recent years. Will be another clue. I'll
I
say.
got it.
But
And I guess, sir. Is it Vegas?
yeah, the
Let's
Raiders.
go!
Yeah. Bo Jackson is.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's literally what gave. I couldn't remember
know.
who the hell Bo Jackson played for in the NFL, and then
Yeah,
it just
'cause-
clicked.
I completely that went right past my head the entire time. I was thinking Dion.
That's who I meant to say. I don't know why I said and when I said Shohei, I'm thinking like two-way athlete. But that's what I meant to say.
You
yeah.
meant to say Dion.
But for some other clues, like I was about to go like their last 2 first-round picks was the 6th overall and 13th overall picks, which
Yeah,
would be
would've.
Dempsey and Bowers.
Yeah.
Would that have helped you, Bruce? Like if you had
Oh,
guesses?
I would have got. I was gonna guess right after Jack here. Bo
Yeah.
Jackson popped right into my head. So.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Number
That.
All right, and then
All right.
yeah, because one last quick note with the Raiders. I mean, obviously we all know they've sucked. So after their 2002 Super Bowl loss,
Mhm.
really their only playoffs is 2016 loss to Houston, wild card, 21 wild card loss to Cincy, and then since 2022, the last 4 years, obviously no playoff success. So can you guys
Good
tell?
for
Give me a
Vegas
sign, I'm done.
fans.
I got my one AirPod in.
Yeah, you're good.
Still good audio.
All right,
Okay.
so the second team.
All right. Round number 2. All right, this team won a championship in 1968.
Oh, it's the no.
Yeah, I'm like,
I got
that
it.
championship. This team has also made. Or wait, I mistyped that 1 second. This also made them one of the first teams. Okay, never mind. I don't even know. I
Scratch
somehow
that
messed
clue.
writing that. Yeah, we're gonna scratch that.
A plus.
One of their most famous Hall of Fame players for their team guaranteed a championship, and they did end up winning. So he came through with his promise that he'd win a championship for their team. This team is undefeated in every big game they've been in. Never lost in their championship games.
What was the year of the championship?
68. This team does not own its stadium. It actually rents it and shares it with another team.
Dolphins.
No.
I gotta chill out on my guesses. That's what I gotta do.
Well, it was like when me and Trevor went, I was just letting them rip.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I put these in order because I'm kind of scrolling through except clues. Like I said, I kind of did a poor job. I should have kind of organized this better from hard to easier. This team has changed their logo multiple times. Nothing too crazy, but they've remodeled multiple times. They are also one of the most rebranded teams in the league they're in. I would say, can't say the league, but the league they're in, they are one of the most rebranded teams since they've
Okay,
been
by
around.
rebranded, do you mean recently rebranded or they've just done most they're just the most changes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I gotta be careful how I word this. They have. I think I'll give it away. I'll hold off on that. Kind of playoff clues. This team has been terrible for a while. Their last playoff appearance is 2010.
Jets.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I needed a guess early because
I wish I didn't say that sharing stadium. I think that was kind of a big giveaway or a big clue.
Oh yeah, no, I was either MetLife
but with
or
I was thinking either Rams, Chargers, or them two.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of misspoke when I said they share a stadium. I meant to say they share an arena stadium. I meant to kind of filter it because stadium could be.
Yeah, but no NBA or NHL team shares arenas for. I guess Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, Madison.
Yeah, I was gonna say New York.
But that's
I know there's not much because
yeah.
once when you say that, you gotta think of the big market, big states. Anyways, but yeah, it's funny. I mean, I don't really remember this. But back when they were good, so in 2009 and 2010, they beat Peyton Manning and Tom Brady.
Yeah.
With Mark and Sanchez.
Yeah, we went through that in when I did my hot take a month ago, where this NFL playoffs would be the best of all time, which we could argue it, but I went back to that year and we talked about that. Which that's stupid.
All right, let's hear
another thing I didn't know, real quick. Yeah, before I get to 3, they don't even have a quarterback. I know the Bears don't have this either, or I'm pretty sure they don't. Because Caleb Williams came
4,000 yard.
They don't even have a 4,000 yard passer.
The Jets don't either.
No.
But the Bears have been around.
No quarterback. Yeah, that's true.
It's more embarrassing for Chicago.
Embarrassing? Ha, get it? I see what you did there.
Oh my. All right. We got a tiebreaker round. Jack won the first. I won the second.
Been fidgeting
around here.
Jesus.
All right, this team is the oldest team in the league they're in. The oldest team in the league they're in. They were founded in 1898.
Yankees.
Chicago.
Oh, damn it. in Chicago. I didn't. I definitely thought Trevor would go kind of attack back here.
I thought that for a second, but I was like, wait, that's not when they were founded.
So yeah, they are the oldest continuously ran professional. I almost screwed up saying what sport we're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
So the oldest continuously ran team in the U.S.
Yeah.
They've been
In the
around
US?
longer. Yeah. Anyway, they've been around longer than the league itself. So it was one league then turned into the main league that it is nowadays. This team has also relocated the most in this league's history.
Trevor and the relocation.
They started in Chicago, then St. Louis, and then I'm not saying the final two. So that's what their teams were before they've moved to like their current area. Chicago to St. Louis, then. The final two are basically same, pretty much darn close to each other. They've had 4 names, been in 3 different states. Four different names and 3 different states for their team or for this team. They were originally named after socks, which I don't think that'll be any.
Well, yeah, they were originally.
I'll give you a hint. Like, don't overthink it. I forget I said that because that's gonna get you guys thinking differently.
Okay.
Because I got a lot of clues here. I don't want to turn you guys the wrong way here.
I have one loaded, but I'm not sure about it.
All right, this team was the first team to win a championship at home and never again. So they won a championship in 1947 at home in Chicago. And then have never won a championship since that year.
So this franchise has won 1 championship, is what you're saying.
1947, and at the time they're home in Chicago, and since then they have not won a championship since 1947. The league they're in, so like the conference, they are the only team. That's not even right. Now that I think about it. That's not even right. Okay, I'm gonna skip that.
I have one nagging at my brain, but all right.
Me too.
They were in the championship game. The most recent one was 2008, and obviously they lost in 2008 in this championship game.
2008.
I have clues of that game, but that would be a massive giveaway. We'll go back to that if it needs to. This franchise legend for this team was drafted in 2004 and retired somewhat. Oh, God. Hold on, let me think. Find it.
No, I'm close. I'm
going to say it because we'll speed it up. So, this franchise legend drafted in 2004, retired 2020.
2020 retired.
I have a fun stat of this legend, but once when I say it, it'll be a massive hint for like the sport. Or
okay, let me think for a second.
So. I hate that you say championship game because, like, I don't know.
He's doing it on purpose.
No, I know, but it's like automatically makes you think football.
Oh boy. All right. I'm good if he says the giveaway clue. Or...
I'm going to keep going. I don't want to go there yet.
Okay, yeah.
A top pick of theirs was drafted high in 2 different leagues. So the league this guy plays in, and then another league where he could have been obviously you never know, but would have probably been a really good pro player in another.
And
sport.
He
went early first round in both sports. And obviously he, has
Did you say what player or what year this player was drafted?
2019. In the sport he plays in, is drafted early in both.
Oakland A's.
Leagues. No.
What?
Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
There's no way you did 3 NFL teams. I thought there was no way. Oh
Boom.
my gosh.
I knew it. Psychological. Man, when you said Oakland A's, I'm like, you're partially right, but it's obviously not the team.
Yeah, because it's Kyler. I should have just said the Cardinals right away. That's the team I was thinking of the whole time.
Yeah, I was confused because right when you said the A's, what was that? I guess 2 or that
was 2.
That was your second.
So you guess the Yankees right off the rip.
Third, right?
Yeah, I would have. That's why I should have just said the Cardinals right away.
That's why I'm like, is he gonna say? Is he gonna say? Is he gonna say? And then Jack.
There's Jack on a silver platter.
I don't really understand this. When I was doing
no. Kyler popped into my head.
For the Cardinals,
it's like, well, okay.
For playoff weirdness, somehow they made the playoffs in 1982 with a 5-4 record, but that was the strike season. So I don't know if that's saying they played less games than others, or was it just a 9-game year? But I don't know. They've also won a division in 2015 with an 8-8 record.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Jack takes the win on this Name That Franchise. Mm-hmm. He will spit out the clues next time.
Next week.
We get this next week. We'll get that out. But we got to get a snake draft out before then. So hopefully sometime this week we'll get a snake draft out for you people. And I guess I could share the results. I'll probably share it then. But if I'm not mistaken, you know what? No, I'm just going to hold that off for when we do the snake draft because I haven't checked. But all right, Jack takes the win. And that's a packed episode on Twin City Sports Talk here.
Yeah,
Trevor and I will be competing next time. But for today, we're good to go. So everyone, go follow the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. Thank you for listening. And we post every day. So we will see you guys tomorrow.
See you guys.